Hi everyone, Julia here, recording this March 19th, 2023. Man, the magic, the manifesting, the power of thought is exponential right now. So really focus on what you want. Or just ask, how good can it get? How good can it get? So yeah, there's so much energy that can be transmuted into awesome, positive, magical energy and used to manifest whatever you want. And that's what we've been trying to do here. And living in communities has challenges and lessons, and that's a lot what's going on here right now. We have two different frequencies going, and we just have to work through that, remedy it, and I'm just looking forward to seeing how awesome it is when it's all remedied. Because every time a challenge or obstacle or whatever you want to call it arises, man, it's a golden opportunity for so many things. If anything in that challenge triggers you, well, there's opportunity for finding why you got triggered and doing the shadow work around that, or the emotional healing, whatever you want to call it. And once again, there's an emotional healing playlist on this channel, along with the Loth workshops that get you right to it. And so many people are just so resistant to that notion. And it's interesting to watch because it's so life-changing to have that honest self-awareness and address your fears or judgments, whatever you want to call them, and remedy that so you don't put all your amazing creative power on sabotaging yourself with these fears and judgments. So man, you take care of that and you are so powerful. I mean, you're already powerful, but now you get to use your power for good. So yeah, and hopefully as more communities arise, we can do more with just making sure people understand common etiquette. Because getting raised by Meta, by the computer, like so many people are, I see so little consideration for other people. And a lot of people like to claim that they're empathetic, but then you see behaviors, and just that consideration, whatever you're doing, is it affecting another person? And if it is, how is it affecting them? And just consider that. And that's another example of self-awareness. So man, that self-awareness is an ultra superpower too. And use it. And in the beginning, it's not so easy to do that introspection, because you have these guilt and shame emotions popping up. So you have to get to the root of where those came from. And it's going to be a fear or a judgment, and you go deal with it. And then as your consciousness level evolves, you adapt your behavior, and you don't live in the past. Once you know better, you do better, and you go forward. So shadow work's not about the shame and guilt. It's about finding the fear of judgment and getting rid of it and replacing it. So yeah, and we all just need to be cooperative and caring and compassionate and get each other's backs, but also, just have that common courtesy, the consideration of others, and some chivalry. If you're young and strong and somebody older is carrying bags, ask if they need help. If you're sitting in a chair and there's not another one for someone, like if you're a male and a female walks in, offer her the chair. Or an older person walks in, offer them a chair. So these kind of things are getting lost in our culture, and it's just sad. So I'm hoping when these small communities get going more and more, we can have more of the young people learning from the older generation. And even the older generation at this point has lost a lot of this consideration aspect, being considerate of others. So that's just something that I've been thinking about, just, common courtesy and empathizing with others. So yeah. And we have so many miracles going on over here. Looks like we manifested not a new car, but a car that runs well for the community. And James Brockhurst will be here, I think, next week, joining the community with the rest of the Energy Flow tribe, Claire and Stephen and their family, to follow in a couple of months. And Elaine is here, and even though she's not staying permanently, in fact, she's not even staying here at the community because right now we have a little bit of dissonance going on. But it's great having her here. She's from UK, and she's a total benefactor and contributed to us being able to get this vehicle. Thank you so much, Elaine. You're awesome. She's amazing. She and I are just almost the same entity, it seems like, at some points. Just love her so much. Thanks again, Elaine. And just so many people coming into our lives right now. Another awesome person that we got to meet is Wolfgang. He has a YouTube channel of the same name. You can get a feel for his vibe. He's a sound healer with lots of visions. And wow, it was really cool meeting him. It was awesome to be sitting at a restaurant in a little village in Portugal with 4 aunts together. All just knowing what's what in this reality. Wow. All in person. And that was such a cool vibe. And that's just going to happen more and more as the people that are resonating with us show up. And it really is a frequency thing. So I just see the way things are playing out right now. We kind of split into 2 groups. And we'll just, one will resonate one way, the other will resonate another way. And we'll just see how that goes. But I'm just so excited about, the prospects of a phenomenal, harmonious community and we're on the road. And the lessons that I've learned so far are pretty awesome. And anyone starting a community, I suggest that you be very clear about energy exchange. Like if people initially don't have money and the community needs cash flow, then make sure something's set up so there can be some kind of energy exchange. And so everything is fair, because when it gets too unbalanced on the give-take, it gets uncomfortable and it's not sustainable. And that's exactly the kind of thing we had happen here. And also, you really do need to have some leadership, and it needs to be the proper person. So those are my 2 suggestions. I know there's lots of communities out there, and I'm usually the type that likes to do things very organic and raw, go with the flow. But sometimes you need some structure, and so that's what's about to happen here. Getting a little structure and just getting things set up so they can run smoothly, and we can get this food forest going and ultimately have a healing center. And I do offer biofield tuning. If anyone's interested, I can do distant sessions. And with James coming, we could definitely raise some money to get us through till we start getting some harvest. And I know James also offers healing, and he's really good at it. And there is no distance in the ether, so if anybody has anything, feel free to reach out to James or me. And yeah, there's the kitty up here. So much excitement, so much change. And Tom Campbell had a great line the other day. He said, you need to embrace uncertainty with grace. So yeah, you face uncertainty with grace. Oh, I thought that was a cat, but it was my shoes. I'm walking without shoes today. That's why you can't hear my footsteps. And I thought that was excellent advice. Have that grace and face your uncertainty and know it's going to be awesome in the end. And keep asking, how good can it get? And yeah, watch and see how good it can get. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Remember to stay focused on what you want. Help others if you can. And I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And I'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.